Brannigan. His opponent from Borger, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, Stan the Lariat Hansen.
Stan the Lariat Hansen. Well, perhaps we'll get a chance to talk to him a little bit later on. And up against Brannigan. Brannigan, just about the same size as Stan Hansen. Hansen now very quickly gets a side headlock. Brannigan wearing the yellow and black. Up near those ropes, Hansen bows him back out of the ropes, however. And it was Brannigan getting the takedown. He got some extra leverage that time. Hip lock takedown, but Brannigan back on his feet very quickly. Both of these men move with surprising speed for men their size. Brannigan now with a side headlock. And it's Hansen trying to extricate himself now in that top wrist lock. Brannigan. Powerful individual, no question about that. They're into the ropes. Again, the referee calling for the break. I point out, for those of you in the East Point area, certainly American Legion Post number 51 did an outstanding job in a fundraising situation for the MISD Foundation, the Muscular Injury and Skeletal Disease Foundation, and our thanks to them for their efforts. And it is Hansen lashing out with a foot. Catches Brannigan in the pit of the stomach, takes him to his knees momentarily, back on his feet. Full arm drag and twist now by Stan Hansen. Brannigan makes it to the ring ropes and forces the break. No, sir. Hansen. Hold him away from those ring ropes, out to the center of the ring once again. And as big as those two are, it doesn't take long to get to the center of the ring either. Good move by Brannigan, however, by Hansen upending him. Nice to have some folks here today from Porterdale, Georgia, and also from Decula, Georgia. Nice to have them here watching the matches. On Super 17, Hansen caught with a shoulder smash, dropped to the canvas. Brannigan back in with a side headlock. Brannigan. Forearm across the back of Hansen, and Hansen has got to be in trouble on those ropes with his knees. Getting away, and Hansen back to the canvas once again. And Brannigan acquitting himself extremely well against the bad man from Borger, Texas, Stan Hansen. You can hear the crowd picking up a chant now. We want the lariat. We want the lariat. That, of course, is what Stan Hansen is famous for. Hansen, short forearms into the rib cage now, under the base of the skull of Brannigan. Catches Brannigan again into the turnbuckle. Stan Hansen smashes Brannigan. Brannigan outside the ring. Brannigan being given a helping hand by Stan Hansen back into the ring. Brannigan's got some problems. Brannigan coming back to his feet. Hansen moves in on him once again. And as Hansen charged him that time, Brannigan drove a knee into the rib. Caught him in the side of the head with a foot. Hansen is down. Brannigan with a lateral press. Hansen powers out before the count of 3. Hansen catches him with another forearm. High knee lift that staggers Brannigan again. Brannigan has taken a lot of percussions to the head. Into the ropes, the referee calling for the break. By the way, no matter whether you live in Knoxville, Tennessee, or in St. Louis, Missouri, you're watching the finest in championship wrestling right now. But if you ever get a chance to get out and see matches in your area, may I suggest you do so, because as exciting as it is here on television, it's just that much more exciting when you're there in person. Hansen now with an arm drag and twist on Brannigan. Referee checking to see if he wants to concede it. Brannigan, a forearm across the chest of Hansen. And Brannigan proving to be surprisingly tough. Brannigan firing back to the midsection. Now catches Hansen. Forearm that rocks Hansen. Another elbow that rocks Hansen. Hansen in trouble on those ropes. And now a Pier 6 erupting between these two. And the bad man from Borger, Texas is about to lose his temper, that is for sure. Caught him with that lariat coming off. And that was all she wrote in quick order. Once Hansen had his man set and could utilize that lariat, he did it, and did it in no uncertain terms. And that was the end of Mr. Brannigan. Stan Hansen coming this way now. I want to chat with him for just a moment. Try and give him a second here to get his breath. But, Stan, it looked like you finally tired of this man and his tactics.
Well, let me tell you something. That big, nasty Buck Brannigan, 6'5", almost 300 pounds. Now, there's an example of somebody getting into business, and he's on his way up. He's getting tougher and tougher by the day. But what I'd like to talk about, these team people, everybody's talking about teaming up with somebody. I like to see an Indian and a cowboy together in some kind of tournament. The bad man from Borger, Texas, and maybe old Wahoo together as a team. Now you're going to see a team, and I don't care who you are. If we ever team up, they're going to have somebody to reckon with.
No question about that. You talk about... He did indeed. You talk about tag team combinations. What about these two right here? Ray Candy, the Candy Man, and Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. Gentlemen?
You know, it's one thing that I never thought that I would see, and that's Ole Anderson, Thunderbolt Patterson together as a team. But Thunderbolt trusts in the man, and when Thunderbolt trusts in somebody, that man's got to be all right with him. And speaking about tag team action, don't think for 1 minute that me and my man here ain't gonna get in there and do some getting down. Tell him, Tony, we want those tag belts.
You know, everybody talk about what kind of partner they got and everything, but everybody just seems to forget that me and Ray Candy, we in that tournament, Daddy, and we thinking about one thing, we thinking about becoming champions too. And I'm very sure that that belt will fit around me and Ray Candy waist very fast. You know, me and Ray, we go back a long ways. I met Ray in Amarillo, Texas, when I just started into professional wrestling, and Ray drove me around and everything. He taught me a whole lot of things. So when I teamed up with Ray Candy, I know I got a friend, not only a partner, but a dear and trusted friend. And you know, it's hard to find a friend today, you know, with the way things is and everything, with the gas shortage and everything. It's hard to find a good friend. And I could stand here and tell everybody that me and Ray Candy, this is a friend of mine, and they're going to be my tag team partner. And me and Ray, we're going to get in here, we're going to do our best.
Fair enough.
We hope Thanksgiving will be good to us.
Well, we certainly hope that Thanksgiving will be good to all of us. That's for sure. Gentlemen, thank you.
Thanksgiving to all the people.
There you have it, the comments from Ray Candy and Tony Atlas. And we'll be back in just a moment.